to introduce something I call the morality test.
Ooh,
it's a very simple
not the first one.
test with 2 answers for each question. And this is something that's sparked a lot of conversation and debate in other forums, so I thought I would introduce this to YouTube to see what kind of reactions I get.
Testing the waters.
Without further ado, let's get started. Question 1. Should a service or product be provided at the barrel of a gun?
No. Next question.
Example, forcing
I said
somebody
no.
to fund or accept a service or product
No.
by force or implied force.
No. No.
Number 2. Should you be subjected to the desires of the majority?
Desires is such a weird... there are some things that should be decided on a democratic basis, and there are some things that shouldn't. And it's up to us to decide where that line is drawn of what's better for the society and what's better for the individual. We have to strike a balance in between the two. So a blanket question like that it has no place. It's not a yes or no answer. That would be a false dichotomy.
3. Is organized stealing moral? And by organized, I mean 2 or more people as a group.
The fact that you have accomplices doesn't make stealing any better, but like all things, the circumstances really decide the morality of an action. If 3 people go into a store to steal money, then that is not moral. If they go into a store to steal food because they're starving to death, then sure, that's moral. So, it's another false dichotomy.
4. Is organized murder moral?
This is the same kind of false dichotomy. The circumstances dictate whether an action is moral or not. Organized murder, you just described war. Or, at the very least, an assassination. And depending on who's the target to be assassinated or who you're warring against, then, as bad as it is, it's unavoidable, and it's the most moral decision that's to be made. But it depends on the circumstances.
5. Is organized kidnapping moral?
This is the same kind of false dichotomy. If you could, kidnap the leader of a dangerous cult in order to subvert a plot they had to kill a bunch of people, then yes, it's moral. But in most other cases, it's not. So there's circumstances dictate the morality.
6. Should you be subject to any contract that you had not agreed to?
There's a legal concept called implied consent, which makes sense if you don't outright say that you agree to do something, but your actions indicate that you're going to do something, then, fine. But besides that, no.
7. Should you be punished by kidnap, rape, or murder for refusing to enter into a contract?
No. That one's not hard.
8. You should not be allowed to make any decisions for yourself.
Sometimes I do doubt my ability to make my own decisions, but let me make the mistake and fall on my face. Hopefully I'll learn from it. So I should be allowed to make all decisions for myself.
9. You do not own your body.
I'm the only one who owns my body. Nobody else owns it.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video.
That's it. Nothing was even funny. I didn't, get to toy with concepts like what is nothing, or what happened before the Big Bang, or define a color. Nothing interesting. That's it? That's all you got? Do better next time.